It is a Concacaf Champions Cup night in the Queen City as Cincinnati FC face past champions Tigres here at TQL Stadium in the first leg of the round of 16. The orange and blue looking to take a crucial lead before the round shifts back to Nuevo Leon for the second leg next week. Another big night in the region's premier club competition, and it is live. We see the weather conditions here in Cincinnati. Mild for this time of year, 46 degrees at game time. There is the threat of some rain later on tonight, but certainly far better than it could be this time of year. And indeed, the temperature has risen by about 30 degrees over the last couple days since Sunday. So it could be much worse for soccer here this evening. The Bailey's getting ready here in Cincinnati. Here's the starting 11 for FC Cincinnati, named by Pat Noonan, who makes just one change from their 4-1 defeat at Philadelphia last weekend. As Roman Celentano, a rising star between the sticks, DeAndre Yedlin will make his runs from the right side. He will motor up and down that flank throughout this one. Kevin Denke is the big signing in the offseason, along with Evander. To look for Buca to try to make them tick from the middle of the park. Very exciting 11 for Tigres. Guido Pizarro's first ever starting 11 as a head coach, and the stalwart Nahuel Guzman, 39 years old, in goal. He goes with a back five, Pizarro. That's a change from their recent formations. He's already putting a stamp on this team. Look for Rafael Carioca to try to dictate things in the middle of the park. He's a strong defensive midfielder. A front two of Nico Ibanez, who struggled this year, and Sebastian Cordova, who comes back into the lineup tonight. One of three changes that Guido Pizarro makes from... And there's the opening whistle, and we're in motion in Ohio in the Concacaf Champions Cup round of 16 first leg. A last-minute win for Tigres. Liga MX play. Meanwhile, maybe an opportunity here for Cincinnati. Edge of the box. Referee puts whistle to lips. Let's play goes on, and it's in! Sensational start for Cincinnati in the third minute. Just what they wanted. An early lead, an early advantage in this round of 16. And the Bailey is bouncing early. Terrific advantage played by referee Brian Lopez. It initially came through DeAndre Yedlin, who was fouled. Then it broke for Yuya Kubo. Then the layoff from Denke, and the finish by Pavel Buca. Like this change. Still a lot of time left in this round of 16. Cross in with the left foot, and there's the first touch for Roman Celentano, who was fouled as well. Kevin Denke scored in both legs against Motagua. Clipped in the direction of Kubo and gathered by Guzman. Advanced by Angulo. Clip forward for Cordova. Can he keep it in play? It's toward the back post. It's there. And Tigres have the away goal. Tigres bite right back in the 17th minute. It's 1-1 in the round of 16. Guido Pizarro's men in his first game in charge answer back through Nico Ibanez. They need more from him. They have more from him tonight. I wondered if this stayed in play. It just did. Well done by Sebastian Cordova to keep it in play and stand it up to that back post. Denke able to settle. Forced him wide. He's so strong though, and he slips it between the lines. Buca rounds the keeper. Extreme angle. Buca still on his feet. Buca looks to spread into the middle, and it's somehow wide. What a chance. Oh, FC Cincinnati should have been right back in the lead. They're not. Again, it's Buca at the heart of it. He gets past Guzman. The angle was too tight. He laid it into the middle, and Denke, opening himself up, missed the far. Good ball into the middle. Lots of space for Carioca. Carioca over the top. In the direction of Evander. Evander able to skip past one. Evander's loose. And it rolls far side. And clipped across. Kubo had a touchdown. They play it short, which is surprising. It's recycled around for Carioca. In the middle for Garza. Back to the right side in Cordova in with the left foot, and rising Celentano. breaks down though for Cincinnati, but they get it straight back. And it's Denke with some space and prods it through. Evander by the end line can't keep it in play. Netta dropping deep and then gives it away, and Denke denied point blank by Guzman. Denke with his second clear chance in this first half. Guzman with his biggest moment so far, and he's released his teammate Flores down this left channel. And now it's Garza, first time ball into the middle, and it's straight at the goalkeeper Celentano. Has to make a stop at the other end, and not the finish that Ibanez wanted. He already has one. He'll feel he should have had a second down. Kubo, Evander, Yedlin. Oh, what a good ball, Evander. It's too far for him though. The idea was there from Kubo, the execution a bit too heavy. Goal runs over it, Evander clips it, and the flicked header back post kept in play by Denke and plucked out of the sky by Guzman, who was fouled. Teenage Hadebi walks away. Tigres players protest there should be more action from Brian Lopez. Joachim down in the goal mouth. They won the front post flick. Denke did well to keep it alive. Hadebi just contacts Joachim there with his shoulder, it looks like. Evander delivers, floats it backside. It was a good ball. Chested down by Engel, who struck it from distance. There is the halftime whistle. It was a breathless opening 25 minutes or so. It was a fantastic start for the home side. FC Cincinnati into a blistering lead in the third minute through Pavel Buka. Tigres were tottering early on, but they found their way back into it thanks to Nico Ibanez in the 17th. Need a lead. As the second half whistle goes from referee Brian Lopez, we're back underway. It is FC Cincinnati in the orange and blue. They are kicking from right to left in this second half. Tigres in the gray and gold. Guy to give it to, who's ranging forward with Denke. Skips past one. Evander still. It's Evander. It's blocked. Second ball still alive. Buka squares it. Probably should have been more selfish. And the chance gone for Cincinnati again. Another turnover that they don't capitalize on. From one. Then the step over. Denke still in possession. On his right foot. Denke! The save by Guzman, and the rebound hoofed up into the air by Aquino. Chested down. It didn't reach Kubo. And then the foul ends the... It's an interesting tactical balance for FC Cincinnati here in the second half. They certainly want to win the game and take a lead to Nuevo Leon next week, but they can't give up another away goal. Here's Yedlin. Great play to cut it inside. Denke with one touch that was too heavy, and it ran away from him, and then he committed the foul with the step. And the first card of the night is going to be produced by Brian Lopez. It's great distribution from Guzman, and it starts them forward here. And it's Ibanez looking for his second of the night. Pulls it back for the right-footed attempt by Brunetta. That's a good ball for Buka, who has space. Feeds it down the left channel for Engel. First ball is too heavy, just slightly for Denke. Evander now. Square for Buka. Kubo wins it back. Evander on his right. Evander over the bar. Not a position he's comfortable in. But Buka now. Has Yedlin to his right. Inside for Evander. Evander on his left. Smothered by Guzman. Thumbs up from Evander, but he couldn't quite find the corner, and it stays 1-1. Good sequence again from Cincinnati. Orellano again, already looking bright, combining well with Evander, and has it back again, and then through for Denke, and Yedlin arriving on the back post, but out to smother is Guzman. Prods it to Denke, tried to first time back heel flick it. Ooh, and then a heavy challenge from Hadebi, and the referee goes to his pocket and shows a yellow. Chopped down Brunetta there, teenage Hadebi. For just a moment, you wondered if Brian Lopez was going to produce a different color. Studs were certainly high. First goal, but it's been good since. Now here's Evander. He has Denke in front of him. Out to the left it goes for Engel. Engel deflected through the top of the 18 and then falls for Orellano, just wide. Did Guzman get a touch? He may have. 15 minutes to go. Cincinnati almost back in the lead. Engel didn't mean for this to come all the way across to Orellano. Took it well. Yeah, Guzman did tip it with that right hand. Got the fingertip to it. Orellano got it out of his feet. Excellent effort, excellent save. So Evander to take another for Cincinnati. Drives this to the back post this time and overhits it. Flick shouts for handball. Referee says no. Cincinnati could counter. Orellano is dragged down. That'll be a foul. And this will be the first card of the night for Tigres. It is Garza with a professional foul. Off turns, now feeds Engel. Engel toward the penalty spot, back to goal. Buka, heavy touch, bouncing ball. Denke marauding. Didn't fall for him. Hadabi off the chest. Engel against two. Hadabi again. Evander looking to create an opening. Clip toward Orellano. Back for Flores. Orellano again. Wobodo. And by the end line, it's clipped across and able to. And again, he lines one up right-footed straight at Celentano, who has to pounce on the rebound. Find out how much stoppage time we'll have in just a moment, but here's Orellano. Orellano edge of the area, trying to accelerate, and Orellano couldn't keep it in play. It's a goal kick. Just left himself with too much to do. We're into 4 additional minutes of stoppage time at the end of this. They have more defending to do, in fact, and Tigres have numbers forward. And they'll cross it in from the left side. It's bent over and out onto the roof of the net. Early for Cincinnati. This is settled by Wobodo. Seconds remaining. We've had the 4 minutes. Brian Lopez puts the whistle to his lips. And there is the final whistle. And it ends in a draw in the first leg of this Concacaf Champions Cup round of 16. Tigres will be fine with that. It sets them up with a great chance to go through to the quarterfinals at home. But FC Cincinnati will still be a threat. It will all be decided next week in Nuevo Leon as it finishes tonight in Southwest Ohio. FC Cincinnati 1, Tigres 1.